Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Here we freaking go, folks. This is exactly what people are looking for. We got Donald Trump waging war on the cartels, and now we've got Donald Trump's administration waging war on the city of Portland and Antifa. And of course, the left is throwing a complete hissy fit, but I just got one word that comes to mind. It's my same reaction to all this stuff. Good. It's about damn time. The days of pretending that these people are just engaging in constitutionally protected peaceful protest and free speech are over. And it's time to not only take down Antifa, but take down the system that protects them. I just recorded a video covering the Nick Sorter situation, how the city of Portland seems to always arrest the journalists, protecting themselves, or engaging in benign behavior, while allowing the Antifa freaks who engage in actual criminal behavior to walk. We saw that with the clip also 2 days ago, where that Portland cop just let the Antifa member who assaulted Katie Daviscourt go. Well, after everything that's transpired over the last 48 hours or so, the DOJ just dropped a bombshell letter on the city of Portland. In other words, things are getting real. The Portland Police Department is now under a full-scale investigation. And also we got enforcement operations across the country escalating. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so we've got this letter here signed by Assistant Attorney General Harmeet Dillon. In summation, the letter is warning Portland officials that the city may have violated constitutional protections against viewpoint discrimination in how police handled recent incidents involving conservative journalists Nick Sorter and Katie Daviscourt, as well as the city's actions targeting ICE operations. The DOJ says that Portland's police may have selectively arrested or failed to arrest individuals based on political ideology and even misused zoning powers to interfere with ICE. The city now has until October 10th, 2025 to hand over everything that the DOJ is demanding. That's unredacted body cam footage, reports, complaints, and internal communications. And so some people are describing this as a strongly worded letter, a la Ted Cruz style. But no, this is no polite request. This is no verbal condemnation and virtue signal. This has now turned into a full-on federal investigation. The Justice Department is obviously looking for a link into Portland city government and how police may have acted with a political bias in their enforcement decisions. And well, if proven true, if Trump's DOJ finds that the city breached its federal civil rights settlement agreement, well, it may be game over for Portland leadership. And again, the same word, right? Good. No more frickin' games. And of course, this follows the Fox News report from a couple days ago, where there was an allegation from the ICE director in Portland that apparently the mayor and city council were literally ordering police officers not to interfere with Antifa's criminal actions. And so here we have an administration that's got the balls to do something about it. And that's really a beautiful thing to see, an appropriate response to the extremism that we've seen. It's time to ratchet up the response. And that's exactly what's happening here, folks. And it's starting to happen nationwide. We're looking at full-blown federal military operations at this point. It's not just happening in Portland, of course. No, it's every single one of these leftist rag cities that have turned into complete chaotic cesspools. You got chaos on the streets, you got mobs attacking ICE. It's Antifa mob rule with zero accountability. Local police departments and governments doing absolutely nothing. I mean, look at what happened in Texas recently. There was a literal sniper ambush on ICE officers where 3 detainees were shot. Obviously, it's become a high-risk scenario. We've reached a point where federal law enforcement is being targeted like it's open season from literal domestic terrorists, and Democrats are enabling it all. They refuse to lift a finger to protect federal officers. And look at the chaos that they're enabling. This is a full-on mob assault on federal officers. This is not peaceful protest. It's not walking through a park, having your voice heard, and then hoping that that's going to have an effect down the line in a democratic process. No, this is forceful. This is agitation. This is aggressive. And the message that's now being sent is, if Brandon Johnson won't do anything about it, if the Portland Police Department and Portland leadership won't do anything, well then the federal government will. And that seems to be what's going on here. We're looking at a full-blown military presence that's been deployed outside the Broadview ICE facility in Illinois. What's being reported are armored vehicles rolling in, snipers positioned up top on the roofs, and a full-blown crackdown as these Antifa agitators are being arrested. Again, the left is calling this fascism. I call it liberation from these black bloc terrorists. The feds are also stepping up enforcement in Portland. They're no longer playing games anymore with these terrorists. The message is simple. Anybody who steps foot on ICE facility will now be arrested. And actually, one clown decided that he was going to test it. You'll see him here jumping over the line, taunting ICE officers, but as per usual, these Antifa losers aren't exactly athletic phenoms.
Because you're strong yourself. Back up, back up, back up. Back them up, back them up.
Absolute frickin' FAFO. And actually, speaking of FAFO, maybe this clip's a little bit relevant, but I really just need an excuse to play it, I guess. Let's add this as the cherry on top at the end of the video. This has gotta be one of the most diabolically hilarious Antifa FAFOs ever caught on camera. We got the anti-fascist frog mascot that's at all the anti-ICE protests in Portland. Well, here he is with his big inflatable frog costume, attempting to help somebody who's literally being arrested by Portland police and federal officers. And look at what happened. He sprayed mace right into the ventilator. Oh, you can't make this stuff up, folks, and I know exactly where he got the idea. I need more of this in my life. But anyways, just to conclude, no more games. The kid gloves need to come off. No more pretending as if Antifa are just activists, as if they're victims when they end up suffering the consequences of their actions. They've had free reign for too long to intimidate, to assault, harass, vandalize, attack federal officers. The party's over. The DOJ's stepping in. The feds are on the ground. It's time to put an end to this lawless chaos. Anyways, that's what I got. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.